Hey, here we go. Our first live. How you doing?
Sweating to death.
You look great while you're doing it, so that's always good. You're welcome, baby. All right, so what's up, everybody who's not watching right now? But this live feature is amazing, so I want to start using it more often. We've made videos for a long time, but I had a whole series of things that we were going to come out with because we kind of cut doing like eating videos, drinking videos, all the fun, cool, random stuff that we used to do. Kind of stuff got cut for a while, and we had some serious things to focus on because when we were doing videos, we were at a house. And when we started working for this company called Tyon, basically life was non-existent. We just worked for Australians, sold U.S. Realty, and solar, did financial planning, did the whole 9 yards. Sorry about that. But they didn't pay their taxes or something like that. The owner couldn't renew her visa, and then bam, they moved, and we made managers. We're top salesmen. We're doing motivational speeches, the whole 9 yards, and then we were cut. Boom, everybody was cut. It was the end of the road right there. So I had 4 credit cards. Everything was good. Car we were renting and everything. High rent on an apartment. We were able to have our dogs, garage, everything like that. But it was everything was costing too much money. So when we lost our jobs, we lost all that, except for our animals and our belongings. We moved things to a storage, took our animals with us, moved in with my mom, and unfortunately, they just wanted to reclaim her apartment. So then we all moved in with my sister. So now we have us trying to get on our feet. My mom and dad looking for a place to rent as well. And then the story took another turn. On Easter, my mom had a heart attack, and then the whole family was just in trouble. You know what I mean? We spent a lot of time at the hospital. My sister ended up losing her apartment too. So this kind of like led us to hitting the road. So what we did was we bought, first and foremost, with the money that we had, because I was working like 2 days a week. I'm an armed guard, but just not enough to really do much of anything. But I was looking, and so I put my money into this $400 van, and it wouldn't pass smog or anything like that because it had a valve leak. So it was like something simple, but we were gonna get around to fixing it. Long story short, we stayed in that for a while, and then what happened? Oh, we got an RV. So what we did was we took that van and we traded it for this awesome Sebring. Not what we're sitting in now, but just a Sebring. And I don't like Sebrings or anything, but it looked pretty nice. So I was like, hey, that's pretty sweet. 2007. It had 107,000 miles on it. And the the RV, or not the RV, I'm sorry. The van that we had 390,000 miles on it. It was a 1990. But the guy wanted it for swap meets, and he didn't really care. He probably, I think he got that car from a swap meet, or not a swap meet. I'm sorry, an auction. And then he didn't tell me it overheated, but the only thing that was causing that was it didn't have a clamp on a hose. So we fixed that, and everything was perfect. So okay, moving on. We got an RV. It was a beautiful RV. I asked if it overheated. We took it around the block. Everything was perfect. All right, so now it's time to drive home. We live a lot longer than a block away. And on the 805, I probably shouldn't be giving him personal information, but on the 805, it burst into flames. So it only had one door, by the way, a side door. The flames started in the engine. And my wife was following me. We all pulled over, and she was telling us, get out, get out. I turned around my little captain seat, and it was the last time I was going to get to use my captain seat. And I told my son, hey, grab your stuff. Sorry for all the, but I had a horrible cold that I'm trying to get over. And when you're doing 12 to 15 hour days, it's like next to impossible to get rid of a cold. But it's happening. It's just happening very slowly. You're going to hear a lot of, I'm going to be hitting puberty a lot, so my beard's going to get longer before your eyes. All right, so anyway, it caught on fire. I told my son, turned around in my captain's chair, and I said, all right, son, don't panic, grab your stuff, and let's exit the door. he fell and he's panicking a little bit. I said, hey, it's okay, just grab your stuff, make sure you got everything. Then we got out. We watched that burn to the ground. I got videotapes of the whole thing. To be honest, I've been documenting what's been going on, but I just have no way to upload it right now. So right now, this live stuff is just amazing because we could just do the videos right here and they'll just be up there. But there's gonna be no cutting. So if I trip over my words or something happens or something said or whatever, it's just you guys just get it. We're live. What can you do about it? You know what I mean? Just be honest and be good people, right? And then let them judge. No, but anyway, the RV's gone, in flames, $4,000 worth of damage. We'd basically just bought it. Hey there, yeah, I'm looking at you. And so it's gone. Now we're stuck with a Sebring that we're staying out of because the van's gone as well. Well, I was taking a look at things. By the way, I just wanted to give you a little bit of background. We own several cars. We used to sell cars, Crown Victorias, and we had a little collection. Well, one by one, you know, due to lack of money or due to now my work hours on one of them, I lost the rear differential, and one out there in the desert, we ended up spending 3 days in the desert. But that's a story. If people actually care to remind me later on, that I will tell you. But let's just say I lost one in the desert. I was trapped there for 3 days. We lost another one. It was just the transmission. That left me with nothing. But then we had the Sebring, you know. And I was putting in on this car that we're sitting in now, which is a 1989 Crown Victoria. Something I've wanted since I drove my grandma's / my mom's when it was handed down. And so it was time to trade the Sebring for an RV or a van, something to live a little bit more comfortably in, because we've literally been sleeping in the Sebring or in this car right here. So, and I'm talking about me, my wife, my son, our 2 dogs, our 2 cats. We lost our lizard along the way, unfortunately. And our new frog, yeah, died out there in the desert. But hey, if you think that's interesting, come on, leave some comments and tell us, you know, you want to hear that story, because we'll tell it. Anyway, I'm getting you caught up to where we're at right now. I really wish I could play the other videos because I was talking motivational stuff left and right. You're still going to hear it, but I mean, I was mainly focused on that and was trying to deliver things just to help you in situations like this, to keep your perspective, you know, up and up and not level or in a groove or down below that. So anyway, we were driving yesterday to go trade it for a very nice RV. And it was listed for $5,500. Kelly Blue Book of the Chrysler Sebring, it was like $3,600, and he was like willing to do it because his wife liked the car. So hey, we lucked out. That was amazing. So we're driving. You know, by the way, as weird as it is, the minute we decided to start to want to sell this Sebring or trade this for an RV, I've never had so many baskets, tumbleweeds, children, bicyclists, motorcycles,
nature,
nature, first-time drivers, people who've just stolen a car. I don't know.
Right?
Cross our paths, yeah. And what happened was yesterday, a driver finally just pulled off to the side of the road, and then woo, whooped a U-turn. Surprise! How you doing? I had no time to react. If I would have turned this way, I would have just hit him in a T, like directly on his door. When I turned this way, I was trying to get around him or just freaking not hit him at all. But I'm not going to run into a house, right? So bam, I clip him in the back axle. Broke the tire. He went sliding. Airbag punched me in the face like Mike Tyson. I was sitting there looking like the guy from that one movie where he drove the car around with the radiation in the back, and the radiation affected everything, including his glasses. I had just one lens in it. It was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Oh, and by the way, we had a thing of litter in the back window, and a litter box hit me in the back of the head and exploded. So, and then the airbag then blew that everywhere, and we had
quite a mess.
Yeah, we had it everywhere. Everywhere. It's still falling out of our pockets, our hair, and everything in between. How you doing, Athena? Oh, thank you very much. So, anyway, we ran into this guy. The Sebring would be considered totaled. Both airbags came out. Sandra hit her head on the window. She's got a big old bump on her head. The guy admitted to the fault to me. I was flipping out in the middle of the road. I said, man, you, dare I say it? Will people get upset when I cuss? I said, hey, cover your ears, church-going people. Anybody who's never heard these words before, okay? Because I'm warning you. I'm being real with exactly what I said. I said, ha! I said, you fucked us. Because we were going to get something good out of this, and man, that was it. He said, I looked twice. I could have swore I was all good.
Excuse me, Piggy.
So, then he called, CHP arrived, everybody arrived. Everybody's doing things, stopping traffic, getting statements. And he admitted to CHP the same thing, it's his fault. Admitted to his insurance company. The dog hit my son in the head. This one right here, big head. And yeah, we stood on the side of the road, taking care of things, exchanging information and everything, and hopefully everything's gonna get taken care of by his insurance company. My cats are fighting. Dang, calm down back there, Sylvester.
I know, I hear.
That's Bobcat and Tiger back there, by the way, and they get along sometimes. But all right, moving along. There goes that Sebring, and
easy come, easy go.
Yeah, and you know, my son was standing there, and he says, "I know there's a reason for everything, because there's a reason for everything, and it might be a good or a bad reason, but it'll teach you a lesson or lead you somewhere. As long as you don't lose your perspective, or just lay down the road and give up, if you know what I mean." I hope I haven't been holding the mic the whole time. Oh my God! If so, I'm gonna cry. Oh no, I haven't. Perfect. Okay, I'm not crying today. I'll cry later. But tow truck took us back to this car. We unloaded everything, and now here we are, staying in this car. 24-hour Walmarts, and we hit a public restroom, park bathrooms, whatever. You know, we stay clean. Everything's all good. The dogs stay healthy. We need to get going though, because in this car there's no air conditioning, so we gotta drive for our air conditioning here. Yeah, what else is there to say? You're basically all caught up. We do have an RV that we had. It was sold to us, and it was horrible. It doesn't move. It doesn't run. The inside's riddled with rat holes and roaches and fleas, and we couldn't do anything with it. We tried to take it. A friend let us take it to her house, only to complain the whole time that it was there. Although we were grateful, you know, I mean, very grateful, but dang, it was very stressful. We were trying not to upset her or anything like that, so. And we're moving the RV. We're actually giving it to a friend who needs it a little more than us, because she's completely out there in the wild. We've been at this for a few months now, so we're pretty good, and we got a routine and everything. We haven't been staying in that RV because we did have AC and fans hooked up, but when people saw the dogs in there, they'd complain big time. Like, I couldn't go into the store, I come back, people were like, oh, is it hot in there? I have to let people in the RV and stuff, you know, see that it wasn't. And then, of course, when it became non-operational one magical day, we were taking a look at the taillights, and everything else decided to stop working, from the carburetor to everything else. That was it. Just sat. And then we couldn't have anything in there, basically. We were done with it. And so we've been in the car. My update, what's going on right now, my mom is still in a coma on Easter. As I mentioned, something happened with my mom. She went into a coma on Easter after having a heart attack, and she's been there ever since. She's been making progress, but it's been real small, even to the point where the doctors try to get us to let her go, like, every moment. But as she's becoming stronger, like, what they say to us means less and less, you know. But yeah, you're basically all caught up. We've been documenting things, but they're on random. They're on, you know, from the fire of the RV to where we were living when we were in between my mom and my sisters. We just had this garage that we were staying in. We videotaped that, everything. Basically, it's just having something to upload it to. It's gonna be an issue. So this is like our introductory video. Everything's new. You're not gonna see drinking or anything like that. You're probably gonna see a smoke because it's Mother Nature. That's what we do. But that's the extent of it. You might hear some curse words, so if you don't like that, I'm sorry to say. But real life has them. It's just something that just happens. Maybe you're raised to totally just Jiminy bucket, like that. And that's cool, man. I'm really glad. Some of us, we just don't have the filter, and it just comes out. So I apologize ahead of time. No offense to anybody. So you're caught up with us. Our son, he stays clean. He stays happy. He stays fed. He's as big as I was when I was his age.
She's got crazy eyes.
She got crazy eyes. All she licks me. He's in school right now. That's our free time. We're about to go get some gas. So nobody joined us, and that's cool. But you know what? Touch down on this video. If you come across us, follow me, share it, like, and join us live sometimes. So that's all we're going to be doing is live videos. And then once we do get to a better spot, I'll be uploading those other videos that we did in the beginning when things first started going down. I had a lot of words of wisdom and everything like that. I still do. But I'm going to leave it for those videos, and we're just going to start fresh and do it from here on out. Got you all caught up, so now we're good to go. All right, everybody, thank you very much. Here's our view for the day. I guess trying to use a bathroom. Tents and stuff like that. And there's us. All right, everybody. We're going to get some gas, find some lunch, and maybe we'll touch down later on, but something interesting's got to happen for that to happen, because I can't be rambling, right? Unless you want to hear stories, because I got plenty of those. Trust me, and they're entertaining. But anyway, have a good rest of your day. It's the Seasicks, signing out.